What's up, bro?
Looking good, Stel.
Hello, how are you? Yeah.
Is that what you go by now, Mr. Stelios? Big up to you, Stel.
You've had a nice haircut today.
Yeah, I've bought myself a wig, so I thought I might as well change my name. And, Mr. Stelios, it is now. How are you guys? You guys good?
Yeah, not bad, mate. Not bad, mate. What was your thoughts on the game today, mate?
I'm a bit of a mixed bag, really. I thought that I personally wanted us to go really strong tonight and really strong against Chelsea and then rotate against Copenhagen because that's the easiest game. I really wanted us to go through in this competition because I think it's the only cup we can actually win this year. And obviously Chelsea, I always want us to beat them. It's Chelsea. I can't stand that club. So I was hoping he'd go strong tonight, strong on Saturday, and then rest the players rotate during the Champions League. So he kind of went semi-strong tonight, but I'm not angry about it because if you look at all the other games tonight, Arsenal, Brighton, Wolves, Chelsea, Palace, Liverpool, they all rested players. I mean, go look at Liverpool's starting lineup tonight. Go look at Arsenal's starting lineup. Everyone rested players. So it's understandable that Frank rotated because he knows that we can't play the strongest team every single game. But I would have gone strong tonight and against Chelsea and rested players for the Copenhagen game. So I'm not angry because I understand it, but it's not what I would have done personally speaking. I think dropping Vicario was, I don't get it. I don't. He's been our most informed player the last couple of games, and you drop him. I don't think that was the right move. And I also think that you probably should have started Van der Ven because he's our top goal scorer. He's our best player from set pieces, and he's our best defender. I understand changing the striker because we've got another striker, Richarlison. I understand changing the winger because we've got other players that can play on the wing. So resting Moani and Kudus made sense to me. I would have started Vicario and Van der Ven though because we don't have cover at the back. Taking Paulinho out of a position that he's been brilliant at and shoehorning him into centre-back, I would have just played Van der Ven there. And I definitely would have started Vicario. So other than that, the other 9 players make sense to me. I get it. I totally understand why he started the other 9.
Yeah, but I mean, with Mickey, he breaks down every year at this point of the season. So is it not right to manage those minutes?
Yeah, yes and no. It depends. Like, do you want to win the Carabao Cup or not? Like, if you want to win this cup, you play your best team. That's how I look at it. And you know, this is the only competition I think we can win. I don't think we're going to win the Premier League. I mean, it'd be nice, but yeah, let's get real.
Someone
the
has to
Champions
stop
League. Sim, if we go away to the Emirates and beat them, I'll believe, right? I'll start believing, right? Champions League, forget it. I think nobody even expects us to win that. Let's hope we even get to the knockout stage. The FA Cup, never say never, but I think the stronger clubs take that competition a bit more serious than what they do the Carabao Cup. So I thought this was our best chance of winning a trophy. So I would have gone the best I possibly could have for the starting 11. So yes, I get why he dropped Van der Ven, which is why I haven't come on the show screaming, shouting, and I get it. I understand it. It's just not what I would have personally done.
But the game in general, though, in terms of we lost 2-0, but how did you analyse what happened on the pitch?
Newcastle started the better team. I think they should have gone 2-3-0 up, if I'm honest with you. The first goal we conceded, if you actually go back and watch it, Bergvall, he pushes Danzo. Danzo then gets pushed forward. So then when the Newcastle player jumps up, Danzo's now, he's jumping from a weaker position. I don't know why, but Bergvall pushed Danzo out of the way, almost to say, I've got it. He pushes Danzo out of the way, and then Bergvall doesn't even jump. And Danzo jumps. So I actually think that goal we conceded, it's on Bergvall. Go back and watch it. He literally pushes Danzo out of the way. I think Danzo would have won that header. And then I also think Vicario would have saved that because he's in top form. And that's exactly the kind of short-range, get-down save that he would have made. I also think that if we had a proper footballer that could play in the number 9, we would have scored a couple of goals ourselves as well in the first half. We created chances. The last 15, 20 minutes, we created chances, you know. But we're in this strange world where you've got some fans that want to give Richarlison time. He'll come good, be patient. All these kind of, you know, go-to lines that people say to justify a poor player who shouldn't be at the club. Guys, I'll say it. Richarlison is absolute garbage, man. He's a rubbish striker. He's not even the level below good. So good strikers, Harry Kane, Son, Berbatov, Keane. You know, we've had so many good strikers. Then you've got the level below, which is still okay. Freddie Kanute, Gordon Jury, remember him? Pavlyuchenko. He's not even that level. He doesn't even meet that level. In fact, he's worse than Helder Postiga. I think he's worse than Chris Armstrong.
He's worse than Helder Postiga.
You're going to say Vincent Janssen next? Vincent
Janssen. You know, he's such a terrible football player. And the only praise he gets is for shithousery. Since when was that even a talent or something to be proud about?
You know what, Stel? I was actually with you until you called him worse than Helder Postiga, man.
I just can't believe he's Tottenham's number 9, man. He's awful.
Still, we always knew going into this window, left winger and striker is the main issue that Spurs need to address in this squad.
Yeah.
Going into this January, I was like, no, do you know what? I think the left winger is more important to bringing in January than striker. I don't know if I still believe that. I know we've got Mawani, I know we've got Solanke, but we don't know when he's back and fit. But we need a killer. We were creating, we just don't have a killer. So if you could sign one now, or Spurs sign one in January for you, left winger or striker, what's your priority?
Striker.
Okay.
Striker all day long. We are the top scorers in the Premier League without any decent forwards, right? Matthias Tel, the most overhyped young player I've ever seen at Spurs. Odebert, he's getting better. He doesn't create. He doesn't score, right? So I don't know what he's getting better at. Richarlison, I've told you what I think of him. Solanke, when he's fit, I don't rate him. I don't think he's anything special. And Johnson, I think if you lay a through ball to him and he's one-on-one with the keeper, I think he might do something. But if we're not doing that, he's also useless. So
I think
none
he was
of
right
the
today, still.
Sorry?
I thought Johnson did good bits today.
Brian, listen, we need players that can score goals.
Correct. I agree that.
Our top goal scorer is Mickey van der Ven.
Yep.
Our second top goal scorer is own goals. And then we're hoping that Paulinho or Kudus or some random player puts the ball in the back of the net. It's phenomenal, actually. When you deep it, how are we the top scorers in the Premier League? It beggars belief. If we had Kane, if we had Prime Son, if we had, do you know what, sod it, Jason Dazelle. I don't care. Right?
You always have to do it with the last one, man.
Jason Dazelle.
You got to add a bit of theatrics to the calling always. You've got to add a little bit of spice. We would be hands down clear top scorers in the league, and that's without having too many players that can create. You know, yeah, we get balls in the box, but actual creation from that number 10, number 8 role, we don't really create much. I don't think Xavi Simons is playing particularly well at the moment. Yeah, he looked a bit better tonight. But again, he's yet to show us why we spent 50 million. And by the way, I like him. I was really happy when we signed him. But he just hasn't hit the ground running just yet. So, you know, we don't really have any creative players in the middle. We get some crosses in the box. Kudus is good. We know he's very good. It's amazing that we've scored 17 goals in the league this year. I actually can't believe it. I genuinely can't believe it. If we had a proper striker tonight, I don't think we lose that game, guys. I don't think.
Okay,
Honestly, I don't
so
think.
you think? So you don't think you wouldn't blame the manager then tonight for the loss?
Look, I've said from the start of the season, Frank gets 1 year to show me he can progress us, and I also said that I'll be honest with what he does as we go along. I don't blame the manager for what I'm seeing up front. I think any Spurs fans that blame him for what we're seeing up front is, they need to get real and be honest about how poor some of the players are in this club. If I could get rid of Richie, Solanke, Tell, Odebert, Johnson, Gray tomorrow, I'd get rid of
Gray.
all of them. Yeah, and Gray. I don't rate him, guys. Just a personal opinion. I know others will think, no, give it time. I'd get rid of all of them. And the money we spent on them, like Archie Gray, 30 million, Odebert, 30 million, Tell, 35 million, Richie, 65, Solanke, 60, Johnson, 50. I think I've just raised about 250 million pounds. I'm sure we can buy 4 players for that money that are bloody good. So I think you cannot blame Frank for that. You simply can't blame him. If they're the options he's got, you've got to look upstairs and say, what's the recruitment team, what's the board been doing for the last 5-6 years? Where our question, Frank, is, if you really, really wanted to win tonight, did you need to drop Vicario and Van der Ven? I don't think you did, And also, you can see Richarlison's playing absolute garbage. Bring on Moani at half-time. Don't wait. Bring on Dane Scarlett. He can't be worse than Richie. Bring him on at half-time. They're the only things I would question Frank. But to blame him, I think it's very, very harsh to do that. You've got to give the man a year. He needs a year to suss out exactly how bad this squad is and how good the good players really are as well. We do have some really good players at this club, but I don't think we've got as many good players as some fans think, actually. I think, and you can see it, guys. Away in the Premier League, we're brilliant. Away in the Premier League, we are the best team in the United Kingdom. Fact. At home, we're meh. In the cup competitions in Europe, we're awful, like dreadful on the road. So you can tell he can get a tune out of the current squad because we're seeing it away from home, but he can't get a tune out of them every single week because they're not good enough. The players aren't good enough, and that's just the reality of it. And that's where we are as a club. We need to really bring in more players that suit what Frank wants to do. That's
That's
how.
That's
What
we're
I'm
9
seeing.
games in. It's only end of October now, but consistency for a new manager, it's not going to come in the first 3 months, is it?
It's not going to come with these players, Sim. We finished 17th last year with these players, and that's when we actually had some good players in the more attacking areas like Kulu and Maddison.
And Son.
I'm sure. Yeah, okay, we'll put Son in there because he's a good player. He's better than what we've got now, but he was on his way kind of out anyway. I think when Kulu and Maddison come back fit, and probably Solanke because he's better than Richie, we should be better in the final third. But still, those players finished 17th last year. And we need to really invest in some really good players. And I think just stop overhyping some of the mediocrity at this football club. I struggle to watch some of the players that we've got at the moment, and it's a difficult watch at times. When it clicks and we're just very pragmatic, a bit boring, solid, more of a set piece team, a bit of counter-attacking play, we actually look quite good. We actually look like we're capable. But to do that every single week with players at this club that aren't good enough, I don't think you can polish a turd no matter how long you wait. It's still going to be a turd. In a month, in 3 months, in 6 months, it's going to be what it is.
All right, big up, Stel. Thanks for coming on today, my friend.
I'll speak to you tomorrow.
Yeah. Take care, guys. Keep it up. Keep up
Big
the good
up,
work.
Stel.
See you later, bro.
Cheers, mate. Speak to you soon.